Imagine walking into a crowded bar, surrounded by friends, laughter, and music. It's a night like any other, until you vanish without a trace. No one sees you leave. No cameras catch you walking away. Your phone, wallet, and dreams disappear with you. This is the story of Brian Shaffer, a 27-year-old medical student at Ohio State University who stepped into the Ugly Tuna Saloon on March 31, 2006, and was never seen again. How does someone vanish from a busy bar with cameras everywhere? Was it foul play, an accident, or did Brian choose to disappear? Let's dive into one of Ohio's most baffling mysteries. Subscribe and hit the bell for more unsolved mysteries, and let's unravel this enigma together. Brian Randall Shaffer was born on February 25, 1979, in Pickerington, Ohio, a small suburb near Columbus. The eldest son of Randy and Renee Shaffer, Brian was charismatic, funny, and a bit stubborn, according to those who knew him. He graduated high school in 1997, earned a microbiology degree from Ohio State, and enrolled in its College of Medicine in 2004. But Brian had another side. He dreamed of starting a band, inspired by Jimmy Buffett's laid-back tropical vibe, and even had a Pearl Jam logo tattooed on his arm. By 2006, he was in his second year of med school, dating fellow student Alexis Wagoner, and planning a Miami trip where many believed he'd propose. Life looked bright until tragedy struck. Just weeks before his disappearance, Brian's mother, Renee, died of cancer, leaving him and his family reeling. March 31, 2006, marked the start of spring break. Brian, exhausted from finals, started the evening with dinner at a steakhouse with his father, Randy. They were both grieving Renee's loss, but Brian seemed ready to unwind. Later, he met his former roommate, Clint Florence, to go bar hopping in Columbus's Arena District. They hit several spots, joined by Clint's friend, Meredith Reed. Around 1:15 a.m., the trio arrived at the Ugly Tuna Saloon, a popular campus bar at 1546 North High Street, known for its neon fish sign and lively vibe. CCTV captured Brian, Clint, and Meredith riding the escalator to the second-floor bar. Brian, wearing jeans and a green striped shirt, was last seen on camera at 1:55 a.m., chatting with two women outside the entrance before appearing to re-enter the bar. By 2 a.m., closing time, Clint and Meredith couldn't find him. Assuming he'd gone home, they left. But Brian never made it home. When Brian missed his Miami flight with Alexis on April 3rd, alarm bells rang. His father checked his apartment. His bed was made, medical books neatly shelved, and his car parked outside. No signs of a struggle. No activity on his phone or bank accounts. Columbus police dove in, reviewing hours of CCTV from the Ugly Tuna and nearby bars like Sloppy Donkey and Mad Mexico. Shockingly, while every patron was accounted for leaving the bar, Brian wasn't seen exiting. The bar had one main entrance with cameras and a service exit leading to a construction site, but no footage showed Brian leaving either way. Police interviewed over 100 people, including Clint, Meredith, bar staff, and the two women Brian spoke to, who were cleared. Clint refused a polygraph, raising eyebrows, but no evidence tied him to foul play. The case stumped investigators, with Sergeant John Hurst calling it Columbus's most baffling mystery. A few clues emerged, but they only deepened the mystery. For months, Alexis called Brian's phone nightly, always hitting voicemail. Then, in September 2006, it rang 3 times, no answer. Singular. Brian's carrier said it pinged a tower in Hilliard, 14 miles from the bar, possibly due to a glitch. Reddit users on r/Brian Shaffer later uncovered reports of earlier pings near the bar in the days after his disappearance, suggesting his phone was active and mobile. Could Brian have left the bar undetected? Another lead came from a psychic Randy consulted, who claimed Brian's body was in the Olentangy River near a bridge. Randy, Derek and volunteers searched the riverbanks, finding nothing. Some speculated Brian was a victim of the smiley face killer, a disputed theory about drowned college men, but police found no link. Tips poured in, sightings in Michigan, Texas, even Sweden, but none panned out. The internet, especially Reddit's unresolved mysteries, buzzes with theories. Here are the main ones. Did Brian, overwhelmed by his mother's death and med school pressure, walk away? He was set to propose to Alexis and had a bright future, but some wonder if grief pushed him to start over. His lack of phone or bank activity makes this unlikely. Accident at the construction site. The service exit led to a construction area, difficult to navigate, especially if Brian was drunk. Could he have fallen and been covered up, perhaps by workers fearing a lawsuit? No body or evidence supports this. Foul play inside the bar. Some suspect Brian never left the Ugly Tuna, meeting foul play in a hidden area. Yet, extensive searches found nothing, and the bar's layout made hiding a body unlikely. Abduction or murder outside. Did Brian exit via the service door and encounter someone? Reddit users point to his phone ping suggesting he left the bar. Could he have been lured into a car or met random attacker? No witnesses or footage confirm this. Smiley face killer. This speculative theory links Brian to drowned men across the Midwest, but no body or smiley face graffiti ties him to it. Most dismiss this as a stretch. As of 2025, Brian Shaffer's case remains open, with Columbus police receiving tips monthly, none leading to answers. In 2021, the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation released an age progressed photo of Brian at 42, hoping to spark recognition. A $100,000 reward from Central Ohio Crime Stoppers awaits anyone with solid leads. Tragically, Randy Shaffer died in 2008 when a tree fell during a storm, never knowing his son's fate. Brian's brother, Derek, keeps his memory alive, wearing a missing persons bracelet. The case has inspired podcasts like A Brian Shaffer Story and Reddit threads with thousands of comments, yet no resolution. Lori Davis, a missing persons advocate, told NBC in 2024 that Brian's charisma and potential make his loss even more poignant. Brian Shaffer walked into a bar 19 years ago, and the world lost a future doctor, a dreamer, a son. Was he a victim of chance, choice, or something sinister? His story reminds us how quickly life can change, and how mysteries can endure. If you have any information, contact the Columbus Police or Crime Stoppers. Share this video to keep Brian's story alive, and comment below, what do you think happened that night? Subscribe for more mysteries, and let's keep searching for answers together. Kindly subscribe, like, and comment your thoughts. See you on the next Unsolved Mystery.